Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Arjun Kumar Agarwal and I'm from SMS Medical College, Jaipur. Today I'm going to tell you guys about my exam story, my experience, the mistakes I did, the rights I did, the wrongs I did, and how that impacted me and my result, and what I learned from it, and what you can learn from it, right? Before the July NICT, the mocks I was given and in the test, the grand test that I was attempting, I was getting a rank and results which would have fetched me the seat I wanted, and that expectation somewhat, hampered me and my result. I did not get the result I wanted to. I did not get the rank I wanted, and thus I could not get the seat I wanted in INICT July. I did not pick up anything, and but I learned a lot. I learned a lot from that, and that the things I learned from there definitely helped me achieve second rank in 2021. So starting with first my sleep cycle and everything about it around it. Before the INI July session, I was constantly watching Euro Cup for the past 30 days, sleeping in at something 3:30 a.m. and waking up at 11 a.m. So that completely messed up my sleep cycle and time cycle, because the actual paper was at 9 a.m. So I had to wake up at 6:37 a.m. to reach the center on time, and I could not just do it. I just could not do it on the day. I could not sleep due to the anxiety and everything. I could not sleep. I could not, I was very, very drowsy. I could not read the questions properly. I was reaching to the end of the question. I just could not recall what was there in the question. Even to the day, if you ask me that this was the question in the INICT, I probably would not be able to answer it. Okay, this was there or not. Not the question, just if the question was there or not in the paper. That was how drowsy I was. The day before, I tried to study a lot. I tried to, do a lot of things. I should have stopped earlier. I should have relaxed. I did not. I studied up till 10. Even after lying down to sleep, I came back to the books because I remembered something. Oh, I have to see that thing. And it just all kicked in the panic and the anxiety. I could not sleep. I probably slept just 1 hour or 2 hours. In the morning, I was drowsy. And during the paper, I still remember, I realized that, okay, it's not going to happen this time. But at least try and attempt the paper as much as I can. Try to give it your best shot. And that's the best you can do, right? For the time being, being able to think in that first question and not panicking was very important for me. Otherwise, probably I would not have been sitting here in front of you making this video, right? It could have been very different if I had panicked or if I had had some more of anxiety during that time. That one question was, I would probably remember it for the whole of my life. And after the paper, during the paper, I was trying to find the atypical questions, and I was very awake and very focused. Funny thing happened during the paper. Although I went to the washroom once, I do that regularly to take a break, to take a breather, to 5 minutes breather. I went to the washroom, but when I returned, the biometrics could not identify me. So that was a point where I could have panicked again, but I did not somehow. So they called me once or twice again to the biometric machine, and they performed it all over again. But all in all, I think that happened correctly for me. And after the paper, after I completed the paper, I still remember that my mother and father asking me and everything. I came back home and we had a good time. I was satisfied with my attempt, and I was expecting a decent result. Obviously, you cannot expect a single digit rank. It's something that you can never expect, right? It was a surprise for me. I was not expecting it. I was expecting a decent result because I had a good paper, yeah. But it was a very pleasant surprise for me, the single digit rank. And all in all, I want you guys to remember that, stay motivated, keep believing in yourself. You will have failures. Your definition of failures are going to be different. For me, July INICT was a failure for me, right? It probably would not be a failure for someone else, but for me it was. But I learned a lot from it. So if you're learning from your failures, you're moving ahead, right? So keep doing that. You will have failures, you'll move from that, and you have to learn from that. Try to learn as much as you can. Try to make the failure the reason of the success, right? If you're able to do it, the failure will never pinch you. July NICT never pinches me today. Okay, I can say that for sure. It never pinches me because I learned a lot from it. And keep believing in yourself and Please do tell me what videos you would want me to make, what topics would you want me to cover, and please like and share the video. You can subscribe to the channel down below by clicking the subscribe button. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you.